Welcome to Dota. The battle begins.
We could see Sacred have big impact in this game. He should be online a little bit early.
Constant brawl on top line.
It's a lot of fighting. Right now we see Moon Meander just enjoying bottom lane a bit. But they did turn around.
Pay attention to the creeps and walk away. Lane, picking up forward from Sacred. Man, they are just making this look great. A little bit more damage. Have to be careful with these raises. Get the kill on Sacred, but Matthew will finish off Tamon.
Yeah, even though they're gonna lose 2 heroes, that's fine for them because SF doesn't have TP.
Like the Slardar and the Marana, you can set up for some really nice moves. But I like the way that Pakaz is playing this. He's like trying to stick around over here on the side so Moon Meander can't get that nice arrow. Teleports are coming down though. Bryle starts with the Rolling Thunder, making his way over to Pakaz. Glimpse back on Saberlight, but they still got these rolls going through. The arrow connects from Moon Meander. Bryle will be able to get the kill.
Good rotation, good use at first roll there. Running in with his pattern.
Got the cookie hop forward into the cogs. Fight Carapace. We'll be able to slow him with that battery.
Impale soon.
There it is, the impale, the scatter. 1, 2, down goes Dubu.
The Impale and of course the Cicada Blast doing so much damage as well. Can't be that aggressive here. Tiny coming up top.
Dive. Top lane, they see what Tomato is, plus Dark Mago. He says, you guys have been doing a lot of damage on Tomato. I'd love to get a kill too. His work here is done. He does get poked by Bryle, and Dubu's also in the mid lane. So.
Dire's top
Try to have a little bit of harass, but they have the Avalanche. Gonna see some teleports coming in. Bryle jumping in as well.
Radiant's middle tower.
But this looks like a very dead Dubu, and this could be potentially a dead Pangolier too. Matthew, Paz, Panda Moo needs the vision.
Only level 1 glimpse. It's not long enough range.
A little bit closer. No, he's not gonna be able to make it.
Tower is under attack.
Nice try there, coming in with Disruptor as well.
Ooh, a good Avalanche from Dark Mago, but they'll still be able to deny the Arcane Rune. Now they'll use the Rolling Thunder. As top lane Tomato dies again. Dark Mago, nice save here from Matthew, but Swashbuckle from Bryle will clean up.
Never going to be fast enough on me.
Amp damage, crush, sprint.
Yeah, and bash.
Now it's all fancy. Oh, hello, Tomato. You were having too much fun here, and the jungle. We can't have that.
Where Tomato can farm without being like hunted the way that Thunder Awaken really targeted him.
Watch the supports on the side of TSM. They're in position to break the smokes. Now, you leading the charge. He's gonna find Dubu. Little that Avalanche, the hook out. Those cogs mean nothing to him. Moonlight Shadow's gonna get used, and they do have the amp damage over on Dark Mago, the Starstorm. But the Snapfire just raining Hellfire down over onto Saberlight. This is looking like they're gonna end up losing him as well. I've watched a lot of these guys for a long time. Bottom lane though, Saberlight runs into Pakaz. And that, and follow. Oh, the arrow's just a little bit off the mark from Moon, and he can't do anything about this when the Dismember goes through. Another bash on Pakaz. Does probably need some assistance. He's pretty tanky, but
Snap is coming.
still feel a bit. Yeah, she is indeed. With Scatter Blast, Cookie says, "Get out of there, big boy." Leap forward though from Moon Meander. They really want to close the gap. They do have the arrow. Dark Mago though getting a kill on Dubu. It looks like they might. Oh, just a little bit off with that hook. He was trying to save him, but not going to be able to. On tower. Panda's gonna be over there first, followed up with Matthew. Tower looks like it's gonna go down. Hook shot comes in with the arrow, but the Static Storm landing over onto 2. Bro doesn't care too much, but in comes Dark Mago. He is gonna get bounced off to that Rolling Thunder. Follow up now with Moonlight Shadow. Panda, he needs some help. Bryle jumping in. A nice hook on the back lines over onto Dubu. Panda will end up falling. Now Fire Kisses get used. They need to just be able to get this vision and close the gap. And Mago walking right into Saberlight. The arrow coming in. This time it lands from Moon Meander. It's up a little bit more. So they've had plenty of kills on the board, but they need some of these towers too. Saberlight, hook shot goes in over on the back end. They see Matthew. Spike Carapace, though, does buy them a little bit more time. Cookie hop out from Sacred. The toss back from Mago, it's just not going to be enough as they land this avalanche.
Roche, it's a fast one.
Yeah, that's just so much like negative armor going up. They're not going to be
Oh my god.
Look at that.
It's quick.
Imagine what I can.
It's too fast in the way that they could have taken that Roche.
They're not really too slow. It's just TSM recognized that, okay, you chase 5 heroes down to try and get Saberlight. The fact that he baited them to come down there, they just used the most of it.
Playing around here, does manage to sidestep on the hook shot. A good hit here from Saber. The Rolling Thunder is just locking them into place. They can't really do much of anything. They'll end up getting the kill on Matthew. They'll try to finish off 2, but they'll be able to find it. Now we've got the Snapfire Kisses. Hook not going to connect over onto Moon Meander.
Ulti and shield crash throughout that fight.
Boy, we have not seen Otto in a while. He's been able to pretty much just hide away. They haven't been able to scout him as hard as they want. Although they do jump on Bryle. Again, this is the guy who's got the Aegis. Toss back. Throw forward here. Matthew managing to force staff himself away. Plus a cookie coming in from Sacred. Ensure that he's able to escape.
They have good mobility to try and get out of that
Oh,
spot
the
here.
initiation
Back in.
from Naga. Again, the toss back has to be careful as Matthew just ends up getting obliterated. Already dropping the Wraith Pack. The chase is on from Saberlight. Look at the glimpse off. Forced away.
It's to stun the toss back combo. It didn't work. Like the Nyx was trying for a cute stun immediately from the toss there of Tiny, but he stunned the wrong way and it didn't connect.
Now Kaz on the bottom lane. Gonna get scouted. There's the diffuser coming in with the Rolling Thunder. You can see all the TPs are coming out immediately, though. A couple of these bashes from Saberlight will be able to hold Dubu, win the stats from the grab Bryo back. And that's going to be the Aegis. Moon Meander also now stuck over here in the side. Now Fire Kiss is coming in hot, but they have the BKB on Tomato. So Mago, he ends up getting back. He's not going to be able to get out as Matthew forcing himself up to the high ground. Because does manage to finish off Saberlight. There's going to be the follow-up. Sacred goes with the cookie hop Tomato. He's messed up. He's going to end up dying. Now Matthew trailing after Bryle. He's got the impale. They have the vision. This is looking very scary now. Poor Bryle. He's going to get slowed. He's going to try to fight his way out, but he's not going to be able to. It's a triple kill now for Kakaz's punch.
Not really the fight they wanted. Looks like Thunder now with a DD Arcane Rune Tiny are super ready to fight. He has the BKB as well.
Positioning from Bakaz. There it is. The toss back. BKB immediately gets used from Saberlight. Bakaz, though, with that dismemberment, grabbing hold of Saberlight. Be able to survive this. Hook doesn't quite connect. To see Bryle with the Rolling Thunder because over on the back lines, Panda was just throwing down that static storm. Wasn't going to be able to quite get enough, but there it is. There's finally the final hit over onto Saberlight thanks to those Snapfire Kisses. Down here in the bottom lane, he needs to be a bit careful. He doesn't have a blink. It's already used Swashbuckle.
Punch does though.
Haas does have the blink, does have dismemberment, and he does have Sacred coming over here very soon as you're going to try to evade. Not going to be able to do it because there's just too many heroes. They'll play Ring Around the Rosy for the tree a little bit, but the shotgun doesn't lie. Finds his face and blows it off.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He has cooldown right now, so it's going to be hard for him to chase for more. Nyx is going in, but he has been spotted. There's a sentry and a ward. Saberlight sees him.
Oh, yes, he does. Hook shot gets used on Matthew. Does have the 4-step, though. A nice avalanche coming up from Mago. Will slow down Dubu. Arrow landing over onto Sacred. Matthew trying to get out. Another 4-step. He's still managing to keep him alive. The bat comes in, though, and now he looks like he's going to survive. This little Nyx assassin diving through the trees ends up getting the kill here with Saberlight. That does eventually fall. But there's the toss back of Moon Meander. He cannot escape because he's got the BKB running. That will end up losing Sacred. It's a bit of a dive as Bryle does clean up on Panda.
Dire's middle tower.
Certainly a bit of a dive. Thunder Awaken. This is that psychopath level aggression just going in. The tower doesn't really matter that much to these boys. They're just going for more.
Oh my god, yeah, they just dive in. They see themselves Tomato. They know that they can burst him down. Tossing out the tips.
That was definitely a crazy fight going down and huge favor for Thunder Awaken. You say this is the type of Dota that favors Pakas, but this is the type of Dota that favors like South American Dota in general. All of these guys are very comfortable with this.
That'd be a dead Moon Meander. It's absolutely godlike.
So
10, 1, and 6 on this big boy.
Bryle is rolling.
Face trying to snap up. Get his courier though with the point boost. Get Mago. Mago wants this guy. Blinks forward. Even uses the whip. The avalanche. BKB is going to get used by Bryle. Saberlight going to provide that backup.
force
Matthew
that.
sitting on the bottom here. No,
Oh, he can't reach him.
not quite get in there as there's the fault from Dubu. The pushback onto Sacred. Has the cookie hop. Ends up getting pushed back though again by these cogs. Nice hit from TSM.
A lot of strength, so quite easy for him to do a lot of damage with E-Blade.
Smoke coming out now. Find themselves Saberlight immediately with the BKB. He's able to punch that button quickly. BKB over Imago though too. Matthew gonna get held over into the cogs. Nice follow-up here over using that static storm. They still were giving chase to Imago and they're not gonna be able to do it because Bryle, he ends up getting dismembered by Pakaz. He's just holding him into place. Needs one more hit, then he will die. Matthew with the spike carapace trying his best to do what he can. Does end up getting pushed back and they'll get the kill. Now Sacred already using those Mortimer kisses is gonna try to just back off and chase after Saberlight. They do have the regen rune on Saberlight. He's so fast in the river. They're not able to close the gap. Playing around their pudge, they're making sure that, you know, he can get this farm, but they're also protecting him. Make their way across the river. Matthew needs to be so careful. They have a sentry ward. They expect this. By Carapace with immediate fall from Dark Mongo. Very nicely done. The dismemberment onto Saberlight. They're going to be able to rip him apart. And they'll get the kill on Dubu. Oh, the hook coming into play on Moon Meander. He cannot tell tops from bottom. And there's too much magical damage. It's devastating. A triple kill now for Pakaz is over on the side. Dark Mongo, he pops his own BKB. Has to be careful to gobble up the launch of Pakaz. Looking to see what he can do. He's got to try to get away as that's a beautiful Requiem coming out. And this gets popped on Matthew. Looking to go again. They grab back up Bryle. Oh, Bryle, what a static storm. What a glimpse back. Oh, the man to toss back over onto Tomato, too. Oh, my goodness. Dubu is not looking like he's going to survive this. It's a team wipe for the side of Thunder.
Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Now Nyx can stun Saberlight at any point in time during the fight.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
He has some after. Sees Saberlight. And this popping immediately. The dismember falls with the impale. Good hook shot coming in from Dubu, but it's not enough to keep him alive. Now it looks very scary for Dubu because he gets dragged right back here by because he's just rotting in circles. And while this is going on, you can see Tiny. He is stunned. He's got the BKB. He's going to try to get out, but they have all the stuns. The gobble up though coming out. Can they keep him alive? Yes, they can. Oh my goodness. Sacred says, "Get down, Mr. President." Takes the bullet for him.
Pudge is coming.
Pudge is coming right back in again. Gets a hold of Tomato. The arrow does end up going through, but the stun was from Tiny. They're just playing so well. Oh my god. We're trying to expend all of those spells.
Yeah, he's monstrous. I'm not even sure if they could kill him if they had 5 heroes. Like, how long would it take to kill him twice?
Oh, they dropped the sentry, but they're just too late because this damage does so much. Tomato now
Nice
has
hook.
to get away from these Mortimer kisses. The hook over on the back line, though, Pakaz grabs up Bryle. Gonna be able to hold him into place, stun him. It doesn't matter that he's all rolled up because they still go with the refresher. Get the kill. There'll be no Pangolier. The rest of his team, eyes on the prize. Cut through these buildings like a hot knife through butter.
Yeah, there's just nothing TSM can do at this stage. How did they stop this this Thunder, like the Thunder 5 here, when they go together?
Oh, the toss back over onto Saberlight, the dismemberment. They try to force him out, but there's a scatter blast. And Dubu, he tried to save them. He just wasn't able to do it as he's just taking so much devastating damage.
A 1600
Caught back on
damage crit.
Saberlight. Matthew poked. What is happening? Tomato over here in the back line. They burn off his mana. He's not going to be able to get the Requiem off. He's just dead. Dios
He's
mío.
down to 2 supports. I mean, granted, Tiny comes in to kill steal,
Oh my
but
god. Because he says, "Hey, Saberlight, where you going? Let's go fishing, buddy." GG gets called. Thunder Awaken looking so damn powerful in this game number 1.
Radiant's bottom
they're
tower
playing with such confidence and such aggression. I like the celebratory Snapfire ulti there at the end, some fireworks to, you know, really enjoy their win. What a performance by Pakaz, though.
Welcome to Dota. The battle begins.
I think TSM are a little bit in better shape to bring the fight to Thunder Awaken here. And he tanks the Novas though. The Novas are landing on the Shaker, not on the Venomancer, so Venom is able to stay in lane, even getting some magic stick charges from this trade. So
Like
it's
no
not
CS though. Got one last hit and one deny. There it is. There's the Sinister Gaze that we talked about, plus the Harass of Boundless. Pop stick, but it's exactly what I was afraid of for the side of TSM.
all right though.
Probably see fairly aggressive in rotation. Panda is kind of in an awkward position, but there's the jump down from Bakaz. Separate, nice fissure from Moon Meander. Panda drawing in again with the gaze. And a couple more hits. Probably going to end up losing Panda here. Bakaz going to be able to get himself a kill, though, is the question with the Boundless over on Saberlight. Let's get a little bit closer. One more hit should be able to do the trick, and he will be able to get it, but most likely going to fall down. Nice dodge, though. Uses the fairy fire. Bakaz, oh no, Moon Meander with that enchant totem will punish him for being very aggressive.
That is big for TSM. That bottom lane wasn't going too well. Top lane, toss back.
Top lane Sacred taking a lot of damage, and that's going to be +2 int going the way of Divu.
Yeah, those curse points are doing a lot of damage in that lane because the Dawnbreaker always wants to use 2 spells, and it's just difficult. If you get cursed, you can't get out of it.
Oh. Panda canceling out the salve on Moon Meander. They will punish him. Back up into the tree, though, because there's a lot of rotation now with Divu making his way bottom. Panda needs to be careful too, sitting a little bit low. He does have a couple of these stick charges, gets himself the wind lace, but they've decided we've had enough. We have to deal with Bakaz. We cannot keep allowing him to do this. Puts down the Boundless though, trying to get some distance in the tower though, doing damage. Dark Mago makes his own rotation to dodge away using that mischief. Boat comes in over on the back lines, and Moon Meander still will be able to get the kill, but they'll end up losing Saberlight. And now Dubu will be the next one to fall. Moon Meander, he wanted this kill, but now he's just gonna give Dark Mago a triple kill.
Moon Meander. I mean, he does get the kill in the end, I suppose, with the Poison Sting there. Maxed out Plague Wards this game because the fights are not working out.
I'll go with Afteration. He's being very careful in the way that he's playing over the right-hand side of the map. Try not to stand underneath the sentry that he's probably over here.
Get the X-Mark. Kicks around.
Yeah, he's found himself the Saberlight. He's got the boat. Moon Meander is getting into position. See if they can use the fissure to buy a bit more time. There's Tomato jumping in, but the Solar Guardian coming in hot from Sacred. We'll be able to turn this right back around to get the Boundless. Couple more hits. Tomato, he's going to die. That Chain Frost getting some nice bounces, and now Bryle, he should not be here because there's the follow-up from Matthew. Gets the Impale. They need to slow him down just a little bit. Don't quite have that Starbreaker just yet, but they're going to have the hammer in just a moment. Sacred going forward. Starbreaker, they just blow up Bryle, and they'll still end up losing Sacred, but they are perfectly happy with us, I have a feeling.
Yeah, that
Look at
was
Matthew,
amazing.
he wants Dubu. He wants Dubu.
He's gonna get him. Oh, runs around the corner.
Oh,
Maybe he's fine.
Keep it
No,
down.
this looks bad. This looks bad.
middle lane, boat coming in hot over onto Bryle. They'll use the global silence. Tomato though trying to follow up, and this is that Solar Guardian again comes in hot with the Starbreaker, gets the heals off. We'll get the dispose from Tomato, so that's looking very nice for them. But now Moon Meander going in with the Echo Slam. We'll be able to finally take down Matthew. Good response from the side of TSM as they're going to immediately smoke and make their way top lane, trying to put the pressure down on Bakaz.
Yeah, see if he can get a read on this. Can sense it. He gets the range creep. Immediately get out, man.
Oh, okay, all right. Dan's trying to get away, but it's very hard to get away from this tree over here on the side. Tries to dodge away with the mischief a little bit, but that's another +2 int.
Farm, whereas Marcy is a very active +1 hero. So Tomato is certainly ready to fight.
Dire's middle
Big
tower.
Dubu,
is under
Matthew. Moon Meander though in a good position to throw out the fissure to separate. Fight Carapace, Sacred. Split up pretty far here. I'm not sure if Matthew survives. This is gonna pale though. We'll be allowing Panda to get the deward off, but they'll be able to get themselves a nice kill and get their own dewarding.
Well, Bakaz cleaned up the creep wave top. They're not chasing for him. Marcy has
Gotta
no
be
way to get
careful.
close.
Can't get the stun. They break the tree. Sidekick and those hits, but again, okay, Global Silence coming into play. They're going to be able to cancel out the Dawnbreaker ulti, and Pass is trying to man up, trying to fight. Boat comes in. Not going to be enough to save him, but does put out a decent amount of damage as Dark Mago pops his BKB. Turn his attention now over to Moon Meander. Fissure coming in very well. Going to be able to just block them off as the rest of TSM hiding in the tree. Like Mago, he wants this. Panda's got the Sinister Gaze. They need to get a little bit more damage to go and put down that Frost Blast. Need maybe one more hit, and they'll be able to find out Tomato in a very bad situation because he's revealed himself, sitting at 30-something hit points. The hit comes through from Moon Meander. He'll be able to get the kill on him.
Oh my.
And Dark Mago is just running around in circles. They even tip Tomato. They say, bro, what were you doing?
So gets kind of a free kill there on Tomato. Thunder are going to be very happy about that as they're already in pretty good shape, but getting a free pulse 1 kill is certainly not going to slow them down.
They are finding out the opening over onto Saberlight, but they have the Fissure. It's a bait because TSM was already in position. They'll still be able to get the kill though.
So just back out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I like that the tooltip for Poison Nova says it's ticking for 2 damage. That is not true. It ticks for a whole lot more than 2 damage.
It's a free game. Because mid lane, they even use that Echo Slam. Panda tries to save him. Cannot do it, but Mago?
Radiant's
Like he wants to try to get Nex off. No, just gonna teleport out.
One Prowl, trying to catch him.
The Impale. Dark Mago though. Gonna use the Illusion Rune. Gonna get the X spot over onto Saberlight, so we'll connect. Golden Garden this time, they have nothing to cancel it, so in comes Sacred. He'll collect the kill.
Up a fight.
It's like a fight is being set up. They see Mago in the mid lane.
Radiant are scanning.
But TSM, they're gonna make their way over to Biangle. They'll see Matthew. Not necessarily who they want, but Fissure landing over onto 3 is beautiful with the Echo Slam. They were not prepared for this over on the side of Thunder. They take out Sacred, they'll take down Panda, they'll find the kill on Matthew. They're trying to finish off Saberlight. There's the Global Silence though, because having to run away, they just do too much of the punches from Tomato. So turn their attention over to Mago. Panda buys back, wants to go for the Chain Frost, drags Tomato back, but they've already lost the Kunkka.
What a fantastic team wipe for TSM. And they get, like I just highlighted how difficult it is for them to get initiation, and they managed to find this. They drop down the Observer Ward damage items. She does a lot with just BKB.
Forward a little bit here. They do have the sentry. They ping out that they can see him, and they will reveal that. Spike Carapace coming out immediately. Or staff away Tomato. He's in though. Gets the dispose off, but they'll get the eyes off over on Tomato, and he just can't BKB. He's just immediately taken down. No Tomato for this fight for 40-something seconds. Now Saberlight gets off the Poison Nova. They'll go get a big Arcane, but they'll finish off using that Chain Frost. And now Bryle does have the Aegis. Dark Mago facing up, but over on the back lines, they're just fighting with Moon Meander. They'll clean them up. Global Silence is going to get used. They are going to force them away. Buyback now from Matthew. They want to get back into this fight. Cuz thinking about going for it. There's, oh no! It was just off the mark, and now Sacred, did he just feed? He is super dead, giving off that extra int to Dubu.
He's eyeing it up. He's like, is this tower for me?
Yeah.
Is it?
I mean, they're smoked over on the side of TSM though, so it's a little bit scary, but they'll go, take a couple whacks and finish off the tower. Top lane. Oh, hiding in the tree line. They see Meander. Ooh, they have vision over on Mago. Panda trying to protect him as much as he can, but there's not a whole heck of a lot that he can do. Could potentially throw out a Chain Frost if he feels like they're tight enough here in this corner. But the hit's
very
tanky. Tomato. There it is. There's the Chain Frost. They group together. The draw over onto Tomato, but the follow up with the Global Silence is now Bryle. This is just bouncing back and forth. Sacred sitting so very low. It's going to fall. The Wukong's off, but this damage coming out. Even though Pakaz has that BKB, they've got to try to lifesteal a little bit more. And over here on the side, Bryle, then it's going to pop. End up losing Panda on the back line. Matthew looking not like he's going to survive this. He's a Moon Meander taking hits from the tower, walking through the Wukongs. It's just taking too much damage. They want this final hit on Tomato, and they're not going to be able to get it. Tomato barely going to survive this engagement as a team wipe for the side of Thunder.
Props to Pakaz though. I mean, he actually mischief dodged a Daedalus crit from SF there during all that too, so did his best to stay alive. Oh.
All right, the Sacred. They're gonna follow up with a boat, but still very, very dead. Now Mago is gonna get disposed. Pops his own BKB. Matthew on the back line was looking for the Impale.
is under
Go
attack.
and line it up as the X-Smart spot over on the side. Tomato drawn back. Feels
Shaker's
like
Fisher,
Thunder. Fissure. They've got the silence. And that's just it. But because drops the Wukongs, does manage to bottleneck them a little bit over here. Not going to be able to quite finish off Tomato again, as Bryle does end up getting halberded. Cross shield over on Pakaz, trying to keep him alive. He has the BKB, but he's Fissure blocked over here on the side. Throwing out the chain crossing if they can just make them split. Over on the side, the mischief again. The Echo Slam over onto the back line. They'll kill Pakaz, they'll find Panda, and they'll be able to collect themselves a Mago.
That
And
feed
probably
rune on
lose the game.
SF.
Top tower is under attack.
He's just too big and just manning up and fighting there.
And the reactions coming out from them.
That reaction right there is Moon knowing that this is now their game. It's their game to throw. Basically, they should not lose this game.
That doesn't matter. Slow down that Satanic that was Bryle. Still needs the reverb.
You looking for an ulti?
Well, they'll drop the ulti. Oh, a nice hit as Sacred goes into the back lines, but he doesn't manage to land the Starbreaker. Boat coming through. Trying to whiff, so that's a lot of those big spells over on the side of Thunder. Not have Panda still holding very patiently with that Chain Frost. If they group up, like maybe like this movie, they're jumping it over onto Matthew. We'll get these Chain Frost bounces. It's gonna get a couple here. Can they do enough damage over to Tomato? That was the question. Global Silence gets used, and Sacred just cut off from the rest of his team because trying to hit as much as he can, trying to stay alive, but again, Sacred just not able to get there quite fast enough. It's another kill here for Tomato. Panda and they try to run back into the space. They bought back on the Dawnbreaker for that Solar Guardian, and it didn't end up working out. And Bryle, you can see here, just wants to finish. They call GG.
They call it, they know when they're beat, they're down. No buyback on the Dawnbreaker, and GG TSM take. That's gonna tie up the series. Beautiful last fight there by Moon Meander. The blink reaction from Monkey King. Like, Monkey throws out the ulti and immediately follows up with a stun.